Monster Jam! The first competition of the night is Monster Jam JCB Racing. All 8 trucks have been seeded into the bracket based on a random draw. So coming up first, these Monster Jam superstars will race head-to-head with the fastest 4 winners advancing to the semi-final round. So Columbus, are you ready for Monster Jam JCB Racing? Kicking things off, it's Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack. And his challenger, Berto Rodinho, Meister Rottweiler. Trucks are fired up. Drivers are headed toward the starting line, focusing their attention on opposite ends of the arena for those race lights. Ready to go green! Your winner, Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack. Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler, lost some precious time as he was coming around the final turn, swung it a little wide, and that paves the way for Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack to snag the win. Continuing on, we got Devin Winfield, Velociraptor. Going head-to-head against Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Gravedigger. You might have just seen on the Super Glue glued to the action or replay Devin Winfield and Velociraptor hiking onto the side of that elevated obstacle, losing some crucial seconds. Weston Anderson in Gravedigger is your winner, moving on to the semifinals. Approaching the line, Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo. Going up against Corey Rummel, Earthshaker. Columbus, that one was a little too close to call.
going to kick it up to the super glue, glued to the action replay. Focus your attention on the finish line as they come around the final turn cones. They are neck and neck. Whose BKT tires cross the finish line first? Corey Rummel, Earthshaker, is your winner. Moving on to the next round. Our final race in round one, we have Chelsea Van Cleve, Megalodon. Going head to head against Cody Saucier, Dragon. Your winner, Cody Saucier, Dragon. Let's take a look at the JCB Racing bracket where each of our drivers currently stand in pursuit of the first 8 points of tonight's event. So we saw the battle between Jurassic Attack and Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Monster Mutt Rottweiler lost some precious time coming around that final turn. So your winner, Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack. We saw something similar in the next race between Weston Anderson in Gravedigger, Devin Winfield in Velociraptor. We saw Devin Winfield actually hike up the side 2 BKT tires on that elevated obstacle, which caused some time delay, paving the way for Weston Anderson in Gravedigger to take the win. Earthshaker against Scooby-Doo. That was the closest race thus far. It came down to the super glue glued to the action replay, with Corey Rummel and Earthshaker taking the win in the last matchup we just witnessed between Megalodon and Dragon. Cody Saucier will be moving on to the semifinals.
This is the Monster Jam JCB Racing semi-final round. The fastest 4 drivers of the event have advanced to this round, and the winners will continue on to the finals, where they will compete for the first 8 points of the event and the racing win. So Columbus, are you ready for more Monster Jam JCB Racing?
Columbus, in our first matchup, we got the black and green wrecking machine approaching the line. Going up against the rookie this season, Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack, who will be heading to the JCB Racing Finals. Your winner is Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. You might have noticed Tim Hall Jr. slowing down as he was coming down the straightaway the final time. I am curious to know if there was an issue with Jurassic Attack. You saw him slow down as he was coming around the final straightaway. But as you can see up there on the pod, your winner moving on to the JCB Racing Finals, Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. Who will face off against him in the finals? Will it be the driver who loves to shake up the competition, Corey Rummel in Earthshaker? Or will it be the 2023 Arena Racer of the Year, Cody Saucier, Dragon? Your winner, Corey Rummel, Earthshaker.
It's time for the Monster Jam JCV Racing final round. The winner of this race will take the first 8 points of the event and the racing win. Columbus, are you ready to meet your racing finals contenders?
From Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, here in his 4th season of Monster Jam, your defending Arena Series champion, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. And his challenger from North Jackson, Ohio, here to shake up the competition, the 2022 Breakout Driver of the Year, representing Team Throttle Monster, Corey Rummel, Earthshaker. Weston Anderson in Gravedigger, your JCB Racing winner, securing the first 8 points of tonight's event. What a way to start the evening here in Columbus. Can he take the momentum into the next competition? Let's hear it for Monster Jam fans.
Weston Anderson, come on over here, starting out the weekend right with the first JCV Racing win here in Columbus.
Man, it feels good. I came here to Columbus last year. We put on some awesome events while we were here, and you know what? We ain't gonna stop this weekend, man. I'm so stoked to get that racing win. Like Christina said earlier, I always said that I wasn't the best racer, and you know what? We came out here and we got that win, baby. So that tells me a little bit of something. I'm getting better at my racing. It feels good, man.
You're definitely getting better at JCV Racing, but something that is close to your heart is coming up next, and that's the two-wheel skills challenge.
Absolutely. It's two-wheel skills challenge, but I'm going to come out here and I'm going to try and use one wheel. Y'all better just have your cameras ready. I guarantee you guys, whenever this black and green wrecking machine hits the track the rest of the night, we're going all or nothing, baby. Come on, Columbus, make some noise!
Congratulations one more time, Weston in Gravedigger, securing the first 8 points of tonight's event, but only 1 point behind. You got Corey Rummel in Earthshaker with 7 points, and then rounding out the top 4 who made the semifinals, Cody Saucier and Dragon Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack, going into the next phase of the competition. But before we get to all that, I'm hanging here at the desk with brothers Theo and Walker, and they were telling me they've been to Monster Jam, not once, not twice, but 3 times. Why do you love Monster Jam?
Because I like Monster Jam.
Because he likes Monster Jam, so do I. So who's your favorite? You said you have a favorite, right?
Gravedigger.
Ooh, any other Gravedigger fans in the house? We got a lot of Gravedigger fans. Wait, do you know Gravedigger just won the racing competition?
Flips.
You like their flips? I do too. So they do Morgan and Morgan backflips. We might get to see it a little bit later. But before we get to that, okay, I want to send you guys home with a prize, but you got to win it first, all right? So we're going to put one of our drivers up there on the video board to ask you guys a question.
Hey, Monster Jam fans, it's Brianna Mahan, and it's time for some Monster Jam trivia. How do you start a Monster Jam truck? Is it A, car keys, B, a dedicated switch, C, a phone app, or D, by saying please? If you know the answer, let me hear it.
Okay, we got a lot of good answers up there, but I want to poll the audience first, okay? So who thinks it's A, car keys? Ooh, very quiet. All right. What about B, a dedicated switch? He's raising his hand. I think he thinks it's that one. What about C, a phone app? No, okay. Or D, by saying please. Very polite people here in Columbus. You guys picked D. I love that. All right. I'm going to give you and your brother a second. Make sure you're both on the same page, okay? Talk to your brother. Decide on the answer. All right. What's the answer?
B.
All right. He says B. Let's see if he's right.
If you guessed B, you got it right. Now, time for warm-up.
High five. Congratulations. Awesome. See, you guys know your Monster Jam stuff. They've been here 3 times. They know what's up. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send you guys home with an extra special prize, all right? You got to cash it in today, though, Mom, okay? I'm going to send you to our post-event meet and greet. So this is your ticket to the meet and greet, and you get to meet all the Monster Jam drivers. You get to take pictures with them. You get their autographs. And you're going to have a great time. You want to take this home?
Yeah!
Monster Jam fans, give it up for Theo and Walker. They get to meet our Monster Jam superstars after the event, and so can you. Take a look up at the video board. All you have to do is scan that QR code. It is a separate ticket that you're able to purchase while supplies last. And at the end of this evening, you'll have the opportunity to meet and greet with all of our amazing Monster Jam superstars. We'll leave that up for just a few extra seconds so that you guys can take advantage of it. So Monster Jam fans, the next phase of the competition is going to be our 2-wheel skills challenge. And on this phase of the competition, each one of our drivers will have 2 attempts to showcase their biggest and best moves just on 2 or sometimes even 1 BKT tire. And for more on that, I turn it to our Monster Jam superstars.
A stoppie is when you drive up onto the pod, drive off the ramp, and in perfect timing, gas and brakes, and balance the truck on the front 2 wheels.
A bicycle is whenever you get the truck on the side 2 tires, and you ride it on those 2 tires, just like a bicycle.
It is officially time to kick off our Monster Jam 2-wheel skills challenge. You guys know the criteria now, some of the things to look for, but what you don't know is this is your first opportunity to actually score using judgeszone.com. Now, we talked about that during trackside, but I want to give you guys a little bit of a reminder. So, Taylor, I believe you're back here in the stands. Can we talk about judgeszone.com, please?
You bet we can, Christina. So first and foremost, everyone listen up, because as she said, it is your first opportunity to score. So take out your smartphone, scan the QR code up there on the video board, or just open up a new web browser and go to judgeszone.com. When you get there, it will ask for the city code, which is COL. Type that in and then press submit. And the next screen is where each of you fans get to score. All you'll do is slide the BKT tire up or down and land on a score you think they each deserve. You'll press submit once more, and then it's going to start adding up everyone's scores in here alongside our expert judge. And when the 20-second timer runs out, we'll see the score for that driver. All right, and without further ado, Columbus, I need you to make some noise if you're ready for the two-wheel skills challenge.
Kicking things off, representing Team Throttle Monster, get ready to bark and howl. We got Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Goes for the popper for attempt number one. One down, one to go.
Make some noise, everybody, for Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler. And scoring is open, so take out those phones, go to judgeszone.com. There he is. Let's hear it for him one more time. And then lock in those remaining scores. You have 5 seconds left.
First attempt was what we call a popper. So you're balancing a 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck on the front two BKT tires. You see it up there on the super glue glued to the action replay. Scores are locked in. Let's see what you guys thought. A 5.973. Again, a 5.973. So that will be the score to beat in the two-wheel skills challenge. Up next, representing Team Throttle Monster, Devin Winfield, Velociraptor. Nice control of the first attempt from Devin Winfield in Velociraptor. With the popper, walks it forward, walks it back. One attempt to go.
Steering wheel is out the window and on the pod. Put those hands together, everybody, for Devin Winfield, Velociraptor. Keep in mind, he did toss the steering wheel out in that final attempt. There he is. Let him know what you thought about that. Go to judgeszone.com. Remember, you've got about 5 seconds left to slide the BKT tire up or down and lock it in.
Balances on the nose on those front two BKT tires. Great vertical positioning, solid precision. And there goes the steering wheel, as Taylor said, for a little bit of extra creativity and wow factor. Scores are locked in, judgeszone.com. Score to beat is a Monster Mutt Rottweiler at 5.973. The score for Velociraptor is 8.591. New leader, new score to beat. Great presentation from Devin Winfield in Velociraptor. Especially that second attempt, he found the balancing point and then actually slid down the ramp. If you were looking really closely, he shifted the weight of that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck to one BKT tire ever so slightly before shifting back to center and then landing on all four BKT tires. Two competitors down. We still got a lot more Monster Jam action coming your way. Coming up next, the 2024 Fan Favorite Driver of the Year, Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo. Gets the combination move in there for attempt number one. The Stoppy into the moonwalk, up the ramp, kicks it on the back two BKT tires. You can see a live shot of her up there in the cab, actually manipulating that Monster Jam truck as she lines up with the log stack.
Make some noise for Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo. Really impressive stuff, but it's up to you fans now to lock in your scores. It's at judgeszone.com. You can still scan that QR code if you haven't already with 10 seconds to lock it in.
Super glued to the action replay showcases that Stoppy, the first one that we've seen so far here in the competition. So she balances in a complete vertical position, kicks it into reverse. Right there, she actually shifts the weight towards the left BKT tire and then goes into the moonwalk, kicks it on the back two BKT tires. What'd you guys think? Scores are locked in. Let's take it up to the video board for Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo. A 7.725. So that's going to put her currently in second place in the two-wheel skills challenge. Score to beat, though, remains Velociraptor with an 8.591. Down on the track, the black and green wrecking machine, Weston Anderson, Grave Digger.
That will do it for Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. Put your hands together. And then go ahead and lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
Taylor, he went into the popper, as you can see on the super glue, glued to the action replay. Takes it to the brink of the ramp, dances it back and forth, and then goes to slide it down. He shifts the weight. So what he was hoping to do, I would say, is land on the side two BKT tires and do a sidewall save. You can see this moment right here, comes down, the one BKT tire lands on the side and is unable to get those revolutions going to go back on all fours. Let's see what you guys thought. Those scores are locked in at judgeszone.com. A 5.651 for Weston Anderson in Gravedigger, so that will put him currently in 4th place in the two-wheel skills challenge. But Taylor, it looks like you're in the stands right now.
You bet I am, and I'm here with Crew Love. Crew, go ahead and wave to the camera. Say, hey, Columbus.
Hey, Columbus. Hey, Columbus.
Yes, good job. Alrighty, we are gonna play a game. It's called the Monster Jam Helmet Shuffle, and it's presented by St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Let's take a look up at the video board, all right? So we're gonna have 3 helmets and 1 trophy, all right? If you and your family can keep your eyes on the helmet holding the trophy, you're going home with a prize. Here we go. All right, it's off. I still see it. Keep your eyes on it, Columbus. All right, not done yet. Here we go. Keep watching. Keep watching. Wow. All right. All right. I know some of the families said they lost it, but I see a lot of fingers up in the air. So how about we take a poll, Crew Love, all right? Make some noise if you think it's under helmet number 1. Make some noise if you think it's under helmet number 2. All right. That's not a lot of noise. Let's remember that. Make some noise if you think it's under helmet number 3. I don't know. There was a lot more noise with 1, Crew Love. So what do you think? Which helmet? 1, 2, or 3?
1.
1. Let's find out. Let's go back up to the video board, everybody. It's not under 3, and it's not under 2. So that means it is, in fact, under helmet number 1. Congratulations, Crew Love. This prize is all yours. Make some noise, Columbus, if you're ready for more Monster Jam.
So, Monster Jam fans, you just saw our Monster Jam Helmet Shuffle brought to you by St. Jude Children's Research Hospitals. We have an amazing partnership with this particular organization, and we are all coming together to help combat pediatric cancer, and you guys can get involved in that fight. So you can see the QR code up there on the video board right now. You can go ahead and scan it, and from there, you will actually see all of our amazing Monster Jam competitors. If you choose to make a donation towards St. Jude Children's Research Hospitals, you can actually make it on behalf of your favorite Monster Jam superstar. And at the end of the event, the driver who raises the most money for St. Jude is gonna walk away as our ambassador of the night. So you guys can get in on the fight. As I said, scan that QR code. 100% of the proceeds goes directly to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. So we thank you guys so much for being amazing fans and an amazing Monster Jam family, and for helping us combat pediatric cancer. Jumping back into the action with Chelsea Van Cleve, Megalodon.
Let's hear it for Chelsea Van Cleve, Megalodon. Take out those phones, everybody, because it is time to score at judgeszone.com. And hey, if you've already scanned that QR code, no need to scan it again. Just keep scoring. You got 5 seconds left.
Super glued to the action. Replay showcases that first stoppie, which was on point. The second one, if you notice, those BKT tires kind of slid out as opposed to going in the vertical positioning. Let's see how this translates into scores for Chelsea Van Cleve in Megalodon. A 4.937, again a 4.937 for Chelsea Van Cleve, Megalodon. Coming up next, ready to shake things up a little bit here in the competition, we got Corey Rummel, Earthshaker. He was going for that popper off of the log stack, getting word right now that unfortunately that Monster Jam truck is broken. So he will not be able to continue on with the two-wheel skills challenge, but he does qualify for a score in this phase of the competition. His attempt there off the log stack, as I mentioned, he was going for a popper, which we've seen throughout the competition so that you guys are familiar with that particular trick. Tough break, nonetheless. We know this is never how our drivers like these things to go. So I do ask Columbus, if you don't mind, let's hear it for Corey Rummel in Earthshaker. Scores are locked in, so let's see what you guys thought of that one. For Corey Rummel in Earthshaker, a 1.841. So 6th place currently here in the two-wheel skills challenge. Now, Monster Jam fans, I mentioned this earlier, but I do want to note it again, that if you guys are having fun with us here, remember, we got the biggest event of the year happening July 4th and July 5th, Salt Lake City, Utah, in partnership with the Utah Sports Commission, and that is Monster Jam World Finals. It's also the biggest pit party of the year. I mentioned this earlier, but you have the opportunity to meet and greet with over 40 Monster Jam superstars. Get up close and personal with these amazing 12,000-pound Monster Jam trucks. All your favorites will be there, including Dragon, you got Megalodon, Gravedigger, the new Sparkle Smash, and of course, the new Classroom Crusher. So you guys can turn this into an awesome family fun vacation. All of the details are at monsterjam.com. Tickets, are officially on sale. And we constantly have new things happening at Monster Jam all the time. So make sure you keep up to date with us at Monster Jam across all social media platforms. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. And anytime that you guys are posting, you gotta use the hashtag Monster Jam. Columbus, do you guys want more two-wheel? It's time to officially unleash the dragon. It's the combination move with the wheelie on the back two BKT tires. Brings it across the pond, goes into the stoppie. Still holding strong, kicking it into reverse right now. Tried to go for the moonwalk, but really solid first attempt nonetheless. I don't know, Columbus. It looks like he might be lining up for a bicycle. We haven't seen that throughout the competition. Goes into reverse, hits the throttle. Let's hear it for Cody Saucier, Dragon. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. Slide the BKT tire up or down and click submit. Solid first attempt for Cody Saucier and Dragon. Nice combination move. You see it up there on the super glue to the action replay. Goes into the reverse popper, the wheelie across the pod. Goes into the stoppie. Second attempt did not go quite the way he wanted it. He was lining up for a bicycle on the side two BKT tires. But again, that first attempt was a really solid one. Scores are locked in. What do you guys think of Cody Saucier, Dragon? A 7.128, so that's going to put him currently in third place in the two-wheel skills challenge. Score to beat, though, remains Velociraptor's Devin Winfield with an 8.591. Can he hold on to it? We're going to have to see, because we have one more competitor left, eager to attack the track, Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack. Let's hear it for Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack, our final competitor here in the two-wheel skills challenge. Two poppers. That second one, he actually made a very nice save there as he was coming down the ramp. He kind of teetered onto those side two BKT tires before landing back down on all four. Super glue to the action replay showcases that first attempt. Second attempt coming up right now. Goes into the popper. Finds the balancing point, brings it back down the ramp, and again, teeters on those side BKT tires, puts it back down on all four. Scores are locked in. A 6.801 for Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack. That means the winner of the two-wheel skills challenge. He is, in fact, Dynamite. It's Devin Winfield, Velociraptor. Devin Winfield in Velociraptor taken to the track and taking the next 8 points of tonight's event. He was second in the competition, which sometimes is a difficult place to be, but he was able to maintain the top spot for almost the entirety of the two-wheel skills challenge. Let's hear from our winner.
Devin, congratulations. Another two-wheel skills win, and as Christina said, at your place in the lineup, sometimes that could be difficult. How'd you pull it off?
You know what? I just came out here. Going out second's never easy. Usually the scores aren't very good for me, so I didn't think anything of it, honestly. I just came out here and had fun and ended up paying off in the end. So, heck yeah. We got freestyle and freestyle motocross coming up next. I'm ready for some more. You guys ready?
Well, sounds like Columbus is ready. So what words do you have for them? Because it's the final competition of the evening, and I know you and your team are getting ready to rock it.
Yeah, we're absolutely going to come out here and have some fun. But the louder you guys get, the more you get on judgeszone.com, the more wild we're going to get. So we're ready. Thank you to Mason Paul, Tim Hall Jr., Travis Hall, all my teams, all my teammates, Berto. Thank you guys so much. Kylie for watching. Thank you guys so much. From a fan to the fans. Are you ready for some more?
Congratulations one more time, Devin Winfield in Velociraptor, securing the two-wheel skills challenge win. Hope you guys are having a great time with us. And we're going to keep the momentum going in just a little bit with Monster Jam Freestyle. But right now, it is halftime. So perfect time. Get on up, stretch your legs a little bit, walk around the concourse. I mentioned this earlier, but we have our green screen photo booth where you can actually jump in a real Monster Jam chassis. We also have our driver's license station. So if you ever wanted your very own Monster Jam driver's license, now is the time to get it. But for those of you who are going to hang in your seats, I do encourage you to take a look at the video board. We got some very special VIP fan messages. Columbus! We're going to kick it into high gear right now. Welcome back from halftime. The stars of Freestyle Motocross have just taken to the track, and they are going to take to the skies. But Taylor, they've been a little too quiet for a Friday night. Come on, let's amp them up.
All right, Christina. Columbus, are you ready to see some awesome tricks? Well, guess what? The louder you get, the higher they will fly and the cooler the trick. So let's see how loud we can get here in the home of the Buckeyes. 1, 2, 3. Monster Jam fans, let's meet our riders coming down the ramp. I need you to put your hands together for Taylor Eddins. Next up, let's hear it for Billy Wilson. Your third rider, let's hear it for Dean Pate. And last but not least, it's Jared LaRue. Columbus, I can't hear you! The riders can hear you in their helmets. Make some noise! See, the tricks are getting cooler, so we gotta get louder. Was that a backflip? Let's see if we can get another one. Here we go! Columbus, coming up next is the US FMX Best Trick Competition. Each 4 of these riders will have one attempt to fly from one end of the arena to the other, showcasing their best trick. Now, you fans will be the official judges for this competition. No expert judge, just you fans here in Columbus. So you'll have 20 seconds to lock in your scores at judgeszone.com. Now, before we get into it, I only have one question. Are you ready for more?
Kicking things off in the FMX Best Trick Competition from Marietta, California, it's Taylor Eddins. This is Taylor's second season with us here at Monster Jam. He's been soaring through the air all year long, and he's going to be setting the bar for his fellow competitors on the Yamaha 450 bike, getting situated to come down the ramp as our first contestant.
Put those hands together for Taylor Eddins. One hand setting the bar for his competitors. What did you fans think? Go to judgeszone.com and let us know.
One-handed seat grab there. Holds on to the seat. You see it on that super glue, glued to the action. Replay fully extends his body. Solid way to kick off the FMX Best Trick competition. Your scores are locked in at judgeszone.com right now. Let's see what it is, a 7.799. So that will be the score to beat in the FMX Best Trick competition. Coming up next, from Phoenix, Arizona, we got Billy Wilson in the house. This is Billy's third season with Monster Jam, his fourth season riding professionally. His career has taken him nationally and internationally. He's competed in places like Dubai, Mexico City, Puerto Rico, Costa Rica, and so much more.
Let's hear for Billy Wilson. It's time to score at judgeszone.com. About 5 seconds remaining.
So that move right there showcased a couple of different things. Flexibility, agility, control. As he holds on to the handlebars, pushes his entire body forward, arch in the back, throws the head back, but was it enough to take over the top spot, currently held by Taylor Eddins with a 7.799. The score for Billy Wilson is... It was enough at 8.018. We got a new leader, new score to beat in the FMX Best Trick competition, but we still got 2 more competitors left. Up next, from Paso Robles, California, it's Dean Pate. Dean is one of our veteran riders here at Monster Jam. He's been doing this professionally for an incredible 8 seasons. Traveling, much like Billy Wilson, nationally and internationally in places like Australia, Abu Dhabi, the UK, you name it. This rider has competed. He is getting in the zone right now, slowing down as he comes around to approach the ramp on the Kawasaki 450. Remember, he is eager to take the top spot from Billy Wilson.
Keep it going for Dean Pate. Can't wait to see what you fans score that one. You know where to go, judgeszone.com.
A heel clicker backflip. A very unique take on the traditional backflip. Columbus, I liked the reaction there, but let's see if it translated into scores. You got to turn the screams into scores here at Monster Jam. Scores are locked in, actually. Score to beat Billy Wilson, 8.018. The score for Dean Pate is an incredible 9.498. We got a new leader, new score to beat, but can he hold on to the top spot? Remember, we got one more competitor left. He hails from Phoenix, Arizona. One of our veterans here at Monster Jam with over 31 years of experience. I'm talking about Jared LaRue. Jared LaRue is one of our longest tenured and most respected riders here at Monster Jam. Not only is he unbelievable at what he does, but Columbus, he is a 10-year cancer survivor.
Let's hear it for Jared LaRue. Fans, what'd you think about that? That was the last one. Lock in those scores. Is that gonna top Billy Wilson? Let's find out.
I don't know, Taylor. Finishing off strong with a tail whip. Scores are locked in. We're getting word right now. Let's take it up to the video board. An 8.595, super respectable score, second place, but that means the winner of the FMX Best Trick Competition, Dean Pate.
Nice work, Dean. But before I send you boys off, we've got some words from Billy Wilson.
Columbus, how are we doing tonight? All right, well, the next thing we got for you guys is what we like, a special trick we got under our sleeves, but we're gonna try to get these bikes all up in the air at the exact same time, as close as possible in a Monster Jam train. Y'all wanna see that?
All right, you ask and you shall receive here at Monster Jam. So as Billy Wilson said, everybody, you're actually getting ready to witness a tradition here at Monster Jam, because each 4 of these superstars are going to soar through the air back to back to back in what we call the grand finale here for Freestyle Motocross. But you already know that the louder you get, the higher they fly and the cooler the trick. So on the count of 3, I need you to get so loud that I don't even hear the dirt bikes. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. That's what I'm talking about. But do you want more? I don't know. I can't really hear you. Do you want more? All right. Then I need you to show me how you do it here at OSU. 1, 2, 3. Take out those phones, everybody. Get those cameras ready. Because they're back, and you're not going to want to miss this one. Last chance. Let's blow it out of the water. 3, 2, 1. Columbus, put those hands together one more time for Taylor Eddins, Billy Wilson, Jared LaRue, and your best trick winner, Dean Pate. Nice work. Everybody put those hands together for Dean Pate, bringing home the first best trick win here in Columbus.
Man, it feels awesome, Columbus. You guys are awesome. Are you guys having a good time?
Dean, you've been here with Monster Jam for so long, but you've been doing freestyle motocross even longer. What keeps you going day in and day out? And how do you keep things fresh for yourself?
Honestly, it's you fans showing up and supporting us and being loud. I love going big in front of a good crowd, and you guys are awesome tonight and made me go big. So thank you for showing up, Columbus!
Now, I know you got some fans here that came to see the Monster Jam drivers, but they got an extra special surprise when they came and saw you and your team. What advice do you have for anyone who might want to follow in you guys' footsteps one day?
Man, honestly, just lots of hard work and dedication, and you can be out here. I started out when I was 3 years old riding motorcycles. I practiced almost every day, I could say, and I'm out here living my dream, and just with lots of hard work and dedication, you guys can be out here.
Make some noise one more time for your best trick winner, Dean Pate. We have reached the pinnacle of the event. It's time for Monster Jam Freestyle. Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Make your way to judgeszone.com, everybody. Few seconds left to score that first competitor here in the freestyle competition.
So Taylor, I gotta be honest, that was a stellar freestyle right up until the very end. Even that rollover was entertaining to watch. He had great variety throughout that freestyle run. He had poppers, he had wheelies thrown in there. He had some really solid moments. So let's see how this all translates into scores. They are locked in at judgeszone.com. Coming in on the video board right now, a 7.139, so that will be the score to beat in Monster Jam Freestyle. Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler. We've still got a lot more competition coming your way, though. One competitor down, 7 to go. But right now, I do want to take this opportunity to remind you guys of our St. Jude Children's Research Hospital fundraising event that we have going on tonight. And at all of our Monster Jam events, they truly are such an amazing partner. And we do want to ask you guys, if you are willing to join us in the fight and donate by using that QR code. Remember, at the end of the event, we are going to crown a St. Jude Ambassador of the Night, so the driver that raises the most money on behalf of St. Jude. Currently in the lead right now, we got Weston Anderson in Gravedigger with the majority of the donations, or all the donations. But remember, we still got 7 more phenomenal competitors. So go ahead, you can donate on behalf of your favorite driver. And remember, at the end, we will have an Ambassador of the Night. I emphasized this before, but I do want to make sure that everybody is aware that 100% of the proceeds goes directly towards St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. So thank you guys so much. We'll leave that QR code up there for just a few more seconds before we jump back into the Monster Jam-packed action. But again, thank you guys so much for helping us combat pediatric cancer.
Monster Jam fans, we are going to play a tune. We'll put the lyrics up on the screen, and if you know it, we want to hear you sing along. Let's take it up to the video board. Let me hear you. So good. All right, I want you to really belt it, Columbus. Are you ready? Columbus, thank you. Put your hands together. And then make some noise if you're ready for more Monster Jam Freestyle.
Jumping back into the action. Ready to take a bite out of the competition, Chelsea Van Cleve, Megalodon.
for Chelsea Van Cleve, Megalodon. It's time to score at judgeszone.com, everybody. Scan that QR code. You got 5 seconds left.
Super glued to the action replay up there right for the moment. She went into that stoppie. Finds that balancing point, kicks it into reverse, continues on with a really great freestyle run. It had great variety. She took full advantage of all the obstacles that are down there on the track. But how did that reflect in the scores? Remember, score to beat is Monster Mutt Rottweiler, a 7.139. The score for Megalodon is 7.822. New leader, new score to beat, Chelsea Van Cleve, Megalodon. He is dynamite. It's Devin Winfield's Velociraptor. Combination move with the reverse popper into the wheelie, into the stoppie. Six to landing, goes into the pirouette, back down on all 4 BKT tires. Devin Winfield in Velociraptor. That will do it for his run. Monster Jam fans, give it up for him. And then head on over to judgeszone.com. Lock in those scores for Devin Winfield in Velociraptor. Take a look at that super glued to the action replay. He was full throttle the entire time. I like to call that a full throttle freestyle here at Monster Jam, where the driver just doesn't let up, but is still able to meticulously weave in those technical moves with the big air right there into that stoppie. Really great control. Score to beat is Megalodon at 7.822. The score for Velociraptor is 8.647. New leader, new score to beat. He seems happy about that one, Monster Jam fans. Devin Winfield in Velociraptor, now jumping to the top of the freestyle leaderboard. Remember, each driver comes out here and their goal is to wow you. Use all of the ramps, the creativity, the technical moves, combination moves, and they only have 75 seconds to do it. So they need to pack a punch and make an impact in Monster Jam Freestyle. Making his way out of the tunnel, it's Cody Saucier, Dragon. 25 seconds remain. He's lining up with the Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp. Hits the throttle, gets the rotation, lands on the side 2 BKT tires, tries for the save, but that will do it for Cody Saucier in Dragon. Scoring is officially open. JudgesZone.com. Monster Jam fans, take a look at that super glue glued to the action replay right now. Hits the Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp, lands it on the side 2 BKT tires, tries to whip it around for the sidewall save, is unable to, but really solid freestyle nonetheless. Let's see what you guys thought of that one. Remember, score to beat is Velociraptor 8.647. The score for Dragon is 8.907. New leader up there on the freestyle board right now is Cody Saucier in Dragon. 4 competitors down, 4 to go.
All right, it's time for the Monster Jam head-to-head showdown with Ian and Haley. Go ahead and give the camera a wave. You two have been having so much fun up here, all right? Yeah, I know. What did you think of that Morgan & Morgan backflip?
I don't know what to ask. We loved it. It was awesome.
It was awesome. All right, we're going to put 15 seconds on the clock. And I need you two to name as many ice cream flavors as you can. Do you think you can do that? All right, 15 seconds. Let's put it on the board. And nice and loud into the microphone. 3, 2, 1.
Vanilla, chocolate, Oreo, strawberry, mint. I don't. Milk. I don't know. Chocolate chip.
And that's time! Everybody give it up for Haley and Ian. Wow. It's hard. You name your first few favorite flavors and then you got to think of all the other ones. Yeah, I know. But let's see which driver you're going up against and how they do. Let's take a look. Oh, no! Oh, what was that?
I got one off.
You did. What do you say we take one of Weston's and give it to you two? Yeah, we're doing it. Make some noise for Haley and Ian. We're going to take one. You guys still earned it, all right, here at Monster Jam. We're going to send you home with some super cool prizes, a flag for you, and a Gravedigger hat for you. Everyone make some noise if you're ready for more freestyle.
Jumping back into things with the Princess of Carnage herself, Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo.
Let's hear it for Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo. Let's score now, everybody, at judgeszone.com. 10 seconds remaining.
That's super glued to the action replay up there. You might see it come in there, but she goes into an amazing sky right there. That amazing sky wheelie. The impact from that sky wheelie actually caused her to lose rear steer. So if you notice from that point on, that truck was kind of struggling a little bit, but she was able to power through with about 18 seconds remaining on the clock. Scores are locked in for Brianna Mahan in Scooby-Doo. A 7.824. That's going to put her currently in third place. But where she is in first place is in the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital fundraiser. So thanks to all of you. Our official ambassador is Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo. We must have a lot of Scooby-Doo fans in the house because 81% of the donations went to St. Jude on behalf of Brianna Mahan in Scooby-Doo. So again, thank you guys so much. 100% of all of the proceeds will be going directly to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. So what I want to draw your attention to right now is the BKT overall event leaderboard. So this is where all of our drivers currently stand in pursuit of the BKT overall event championship. You can see the points at the top are extremely close. So sitting pretty right now is Weston Anderson and Gravedigger with 11 points. But you can see there is a tie for second. Cody Saucier and Dragon, Devin Winfield and Velociraptor, each with 10 points. And then there is an additional tie with Tim Hall Jr. and Jurassic Attack, Brianna Mahan and Scooby-Doo with 9 points. Now remember, to put it back into context, 8 more points are on the board right now that will go towards the BKT overall event championship. The bells are dinging. The truck is fired. Who's ready for Gravedigger? Gravedigger. That's the sidewall we wanted to see. Super glued to the action replay. Epic air, goes into stoppies, kicks it in reverse. Full throttle, back up the ramp. Super glued to the action replay right now showcases that stoppy, really electric freestyle run from Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. Scores are locked. Score to beat Dragon 8.907. The score for Gravedigger is 9.317. The black and green wrecking machine jumps to the top of the freestyle leaderboard. Can he remain there? We're going to have to see. Remember, Monster Jam fans, it is coming down to the nitty-gritty right now. Coming up next, making his way down the tunnel and onto the track, Corey Rummel, Earthshaker.
Put your hands together for Corey Rummel, Earthshaker. Scoring is open for about 15 more seconds. Go to judgeszone.com. Lock it in.
Super glued to the action replay for Corey Rummel in Earthshaker. You got a couple more seconds to make your voices heard here at Monster Jam. Remember of Team Throttle Monster down there on the track. Couple more seconds. He's been fighting some issues throughout the event. Taylor did talk about that a little bit earlier. Scores are locked in right now for Corey Rummel in Earthshaker, a 6.764. So this all means the winner of a Monster Jam Freestyle and your BKT overall event champion is the black and green wrecking machine, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Let's hear it one more time for your BKT overall event champion. He took the JCV racing win, he took the freestyle win, and he took the overall. We're going to hear from our winner in just a moment. But Columbus, let him hear you.
Weston Anderson. That's right, Team Gravedigger, get on over here. Because this one was for all of Team Gravedigger. You started out the event with some issues that maybe the fans didn't know about. but it didn't matter because you're still taking home that medal.
You know, man, we've been dealing with electrical issues for 3 weeks now, and that is not stopping this team, Gravedigger, man. We are still coming out here, making every single event, doing what we can with what we got out here. And these guys right here, man, they have been working their butts off for the past 3 weeks. I think we might have just found the problem. Got that freestyle win, got that racing win, and got that overall, baby. It feels good.
Now, this is how you're starting out. This is only the first event of 4 this weekend. So we want these fans to come on back. But what else do you got for them, Weston Anderson?
Man, you know, me and Columbus, we have a long history. I've been here all 4 seasons that I've competed. We've taken many a wins in this building, done many a crazy things. And you know what? So far, Columbus is doing good for us again. We're going to keep that momentum going into the other 3. Hey, Columbus, did y'all have fun today at Monster Jam?
Weston Anderson, Gravedigger.
Proving that he truly is bad to the bone, Weston Anderson in Gravedigger secures yet another VKT overall event championship. Starting things off really strong for the first of 4 events here this weekend. If you guys want to join us again, we got a pit party tomorrow, a pit party on Sunday, 2 events tomorrow, 1 more on Sunday, so lot more opportunity to come enjoy Monster Jam. But right now, I hope you guys truly had as much fun as we did. On behalf of Taylor Olivia down there, I'm Christina Moore, and from all of us here at Feld Entertainment Columbus, that was Monster Jam! Thank you, everyone. Have an awesome night.